Welcome back to the YouTube channel ajayzener.com. Today we are going to have a look at how to fill the NIFT admission form for the admission to 2020 batch. So I'll take you through a step-by-step procedure and have a look at what is there in the form, what is there in their websites that you can gather as information, and then try to fill up the form and see, is there anything specific that you need to keep in mind while filling up this form. So let's start right away. So go to Google and type NIFT admission 2020. And when you do that, on the top of the screen, you'll get this website which is called as online registration form for NIFT admissions 2021. Click on it and it takes you to this page, which is the NIFT admission 2021 page. And if you see here, it very clearly talks about the last date as 31st December 2019. And that's the last date without late fee. You can extend, this date is extended up to 4th Jan 2020 with the late fee. And there is a window to edit the application once you have submitted your application. And that is from 1st January to 4th January. And on 10th January 2020, you have the admit cards which are available for you, and the exam is on 19th Feb. Result comes out by March of 2020, and your GD interview and the situation test will be May 2020, and the declaration of final results will be by the end of May or early June. Now, if you see here, there is a guideline given here. So click here to view the guideline. You can just click on that and it will take you to a website where you can read about how to fill this form. It has got a step-by-step general instruction of what to fill where, and you can go through this. This will come very handy while you are applying for it. And then you have fresh candidates. You need to log in. And once the login is completed, we can start off with the registration process. Also, I would like to take your attention to the lower part of the screen, where if you see, it gives a lot of knowledge. So there is admission guidelines and eligibility criteria, which I think everybody should read through and go through. Second part is the list of examination centers. You have the admission calendar and schedule. You've got sample questions out there. And then you have about the campus, the fee structure, the prospectus of 2020, which you can download. And you also have all the certificates given here, which is the SC, ST, OBC, General EWS certificate, PWD, and the Scribe certificate. So which you can download and see and use for the purposes for which it is mentioned there. So it's quite a comprehensive website. You can go figure out what it is all about before you even start the process of filling up this form. So the first thing that we need to do now is to create a login. So let's do that. So it's a short form. You can see here you have the name, date of birth. It asks you to re-enter the date of birth and then email ID, and finally you can submit this form. So let's do this quickly. When you start filling up the form, you'll also see that when you select the category, it actually prompts you with the details of that category. So let me just show you this. So it tells you, for that specific category what is required, and those were the certificates that we saw before. So I'm going to select general here and then confirm, and then fill up the rest of the form. So after you have filled up the captcha code, you need to click yes, saying that you have read the admission guidelines and you have also understood the step-by-step process of filling up the application form. So let's submit this. So it says an acknowledgement has been sent to your email ID. Now you can log in using your email ID and date of birth to fill up the online application form. Uploading of photograph and signature and payment of examination fees. So let's proceed and log into this. So it asks me for my email ID when I'm trying to log in. So let me put my email ID and then the date of birth. and the capture code and submit, and it takes you to the form filling page, and it has got 4 steps here: filling of the application, uploading of the photographs and signatures. So keep your signature and photograph handy, making the payment, and finally it says print the application. So let's do this one by one. So this is the application form for NIFT for the admissions 2020, and it says the program that I'm applying for is a BTES design. It asks for the choice of the exam center, so I'm going to pick this up and put it as Chennai, and then we need to fill up the details. So let's quickly finish this off. So one of the columns that it has got is asking you about the state of domicile. The domicile of a student will be a state in which the candidate has completed his or her qualification. And if you see here, you have Bihar, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, Kerala, Madhya Pradesh, Meghalaya, Orissa, Rajasthan, and the rest are put as others. So if you click on this link here, it takes you to the page which actually talks about what is domicile and why these specific states are given as asked for and the rest of them are not asked for, is because in these states you have a NIFT campus and there is also a domicile category which is being offered. So if you see here, you have a campus in Patna, Kangra, Kannur, Bhopal, Shillong, Bhubaneswar, Jodhpur, Srinagar, and these students would get a domicile benefit because of or a state quota which is there for their particular state. So read through and also look at what are the criteria for domicile. It is mentioned here very clearly. Read through and then fill up the form. Let me just quickly fill this up. So I filled up this form. I'm going to save this up now, and says the application details successfully saved and a button to go back to the home. And if you see here, the first part of my form is already completed. So let me quickly finish off the rest of the part. So we need to upload a photograph. So it asks to browse for the photograph and upload. So let me do this. Read this entire details which is given here carefully so that you are picking up an apt photograph for the application. Also similar to that is the signature here. So read through carefully before you upload your signature as well. So I'm going to upload the photograph first and then upload and then the signature. Upload and then I proceed for payment. So it asks, do you want to proceed for payment? If I click no, it will actually take you back to your home page, and if I click yes, it says, do you agree with NIFT 2020 admission guidelines? So say yes to that and click on how you're going to make the payment. So I'm going to make it through credit or a debit card and then say submit. And once you have done this, you need to proceed for payment. And you can click on the pay now button and fill up the details. So that's all about filling up the form. It's a very short form and very easy to fill up. I'm sure you will find no difficulty in filling up. I urge all of you to go through the documents first, read through the guidelines, download the prospectus and understand what this program is all about before filling up the form. So very, very simple form. I don't think any of you are going to have any trouble filling this up. If you have any comments and anything that you want to know more about the form, you feel free to put it on the comment, and I'll be happy to reply to you about any of the concerns that you have. So fill up the form and prepare and be ready for the examination which will be conducted in the month of January. Thank you for watching this video, and subscribe my channel. I'll be back with more form filling sessions and also career related sessions very soon. So thanks for watching. All the best.